Hi guys, welcome to Life Classic Show. My name is Farijala. Today's episode, we are going to talk about living through campus. A very intriguing topic to talk about. Now, what comes in mind when you think about living through campus? Here with me today, I have Cynthia Mwiru, who will help me to elaborate more on this topic. Cynthia, welcome. Karibu sana. You're looking great.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, Farijala. Thank you. Well, secret to looking good all the time. I mean, first, you need to take good care of yourself. Like that one, irregardless of what's happening on the environment, irregardless of what season you're in, you really need to take care of yourself. Plus, to add on top of that, Jesus makes people look good, all right? Wow. So you gotta try Jesus.
So you're saying Jesus is all about behind all the secret behind.
Always anakwanga behind the scenes. Yendo na make vitu square BA.
Wow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Concerning the story, we need to talk about living through campus.
Right.
What actually motivated you to come to campus?
Well, what mainly motivated me to come to campus is the fact that I really wanted to make my parents proud.
Wow.
Plus, it's also something that I always wanted, right, to go to campus. The high school that I also went to, you were pushed. Monday, you need to make it to Campo, you need to go to Campo. So I really wanted to make it to campus.
When we were in high school,
right,
that time we are having a certain people saying, I want to go to campus, it please help money. Did you manage
yeah,
to use
Dr. Mamanzi,
yes,
you know?
Wow. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, people have different reasons as to why they make it to campus. Yes. Some used to put after Mamanzi, wengine put after sponsors. Wengine hata, they used to hear that, you know what, in campus the life is so good.
Yes.
You know, so they're like, Manzi, I want to go to campus, the life is so good, alright? But stories change once now you join campus.
Wow.
So it changes, it's fun.
That's so great. After coming to campus, after getting that motivating factor that you need to come to campus, it help money, did your perspective change after that?
Farijala, my perspective once I joined campus really changed because actually, before I joined campus, some of my friends and relatives would actually tell me, Manze Kampo utenda wa you know, utenda. You know, I used to think that campus is this party life all the time.
Yes.
All the time, kusomani, once in a while, once in a blue moon, it's all fun, it's all crazy, freaky lifestyle, you know. So coming to campus now, that's when you realize, oh wow, it is you to make the choice of the kind of life that you want to live. Wow. Once you make to campus, when you know what, partying is my life, or you know what, going to classes and still sticking with morals is my lifestyle. So it definitely changed. Then nikakuja nikajua, you know what, it is you to make the choice. It is you to decide on the kind of life that you want.
It's only you to make the choice.
It is you actually.
To get success.
Yeah, because there's so much freedom in campus. Your parents are not all the time, what are you doing all the time? Hakuna bell, hakuna timetable. Kama high school, things really change.
The decision is solely for you.
It's really yours. If you attend classes or not in campus, you have that liberty. That's why I'm telling you, it's the choice. It is you to make the choices.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So Cynthia is actually having that good part of it that he has now managed to change the perspective behind that. When I need to come to campus, there is freedom. There is that kind of no restrictions, no much restrictions.
Yeah.
Hakuna kukaziwa.
Hakuna kukaziwa kampuni. Yeah.
Now, Cynthia, I knew you from say 254,
right,
of which you are as well doing part of the show and keeping it quality,
right,
and giving it some height.
Right.
How do you manage to do all the books and the rest of the activities that you as well as a person at an individual level, you as well aspire to have that in mind and doing it to great?
Right. Well, first I'd like to say that it's very possible for you to be all-rounded while in campus. It's possible for you, yes, to be engaged in books, but also be involved in other activities. I normally tell people, yes, the main reason or the core reason as to why you joined campus is what to study, right? But you know, make it known that, you know what, if it's passions that you have, if it's interests that you have, you know, apart from books, please take part in them. Campus, there are so many opportunities.
Wow.
So many. So I think it's very possible for you to be all-rounded while you're in campus.
And as you have been all-round in campus, how do you manage to do the books?
Right.
Despite there's that much contribution that you need to do in books, and there's that maybe also as well, you need to do concentration of other activities.
Yeah.
You know the activities you are doing as
Yeah.
well, they are paying, right?
Right.
And there are some
Well-
which are paying, which are not paying.
Right.
How do you manage to do all these?
Right. Well, apart from me being all right, being on books, because I'm actually currently I'm in fourth year. I'm taking bachelor degree in tourism management.
Wow.
So apart from doing that, I'm also very passionate about journalism. So I would normally tell people that tourism is my profession and journalism is my passion, which I love. I do love both of them. So apart from tourism, I also do a little bit of radio production at 98.8 FM. I'm also a show host. I also take part in Radar Magazine. Also part of JG Branding Solutions. You know, many activities that help me also get busy. apart
This is
from
so
books.
great. This is so great. Cynthia, you telling us that you as well do the journalism
Yes.
despite you are the
Yes.
journalism you are doing as a passion.
Yes, yes.
And tourism is
It's my
your
profession.
profession.
It is, yes.
And what actually attributed you to get this, to get hooked to most to the journalism
Right.
than tourism? Because you're telling me that you are at 19, you are doing
98.8 FM. Yes.
98.8 FM,
Yes.
Chuka Radio,
Yes.
which is as well most giving us more hopes
Right.
as people outside there. They will as well wish to adopt your character.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's passion. At first I used to go and they'd be like, no, you're doing a different course. But I kept going again and again until they were like, you know what, I think we'll give you a chance. So that's how I got the chance. Persistence. Persistence. If you really, really love and you're passionate in something, you'll do what it takes to get it.
So you mean persistent, confidence, and
Yes.
knowing what you want
A lot
to
of
do.
it. Right.
Your passion and will give you the success of what
It will. It will.
inspire.
Right.
Wow. So Cynthia, you're telling us that you have been able to balance books
Right.
and other activities.
Right.
How did you manage to cope up
Right.
with the challenges that you are facing in this industry of journalism and other activities of books and other activities of I've heard about Radar Magazine and 8.8 FM.
Right.
Yes.
Well, at first I'd say it used to be so tough for me to balance because, for example, in first year I used to work under FAO, at FAO under UN as a data entry. So sometimes it would be tough because during the work period it's class time, so you have to decide, am I gonna go to class or am I gonna go to work? You know,
Wow.
so you really need to know how to balance. Utapata wapi notes after this. You know, making sure that you balance between work and class, alright? Don't miss classes too much. Don't miss cuts too much. So you really need to balance. I mean, and also having accountability people when you, in case you're going too much on one
Having
side.
friends that
yes,
actually
that remind you, hey,
motivates you
not even
and reminds you.
Yes, that una focus sana hapa. You need to
You know that's where to focus more.
exactly, and also knowing yourself. Oh, guys, it's very
Knowing your background.
not
Where-
even really background. Knowing yourself in terms
knowing
of
yourself in terms of what you want to achieve.
exactly. The fact that even if I'm passionate in journalism, even if I take part in other things like the magazine and branding, that you need to know, you also need to remember at the back of your mind that you came in campus to read. So usisahau vitabu sana. So vitabu, you need to make time and read, alright? And pass exams because that's important.
Wow.
Exactly.
Campus being an all-round place,
Right.
which I as well, you guys, I wish you that you could come campus where we have an all-round life.
Right.
Decision is not restricted. Responsibilities, you're doing responsibilities according to your passion.
Right.
To know, you're doing to the extent of knowing what you know and what you want. So, Cynthia, looking at our fans,
Right.
what can you tell them? For those people, even we have countries where we're now doing their main exams
Yeah, yeah.
and recently just admitted first year.
Right.
What can be your word to them?
Well, campus is an amazing place.
Wow.
Campus is an amazing place. Most especially if you know yourself and you know what you're doing. The 4-year period that you're in campus, since first year to 4th year, if you utilize that time wisely, you will leave university a different person in terms of you'll have really grown. You know, in terms of economically, you'll have known, okay, I can do this to get money, I can do this and get business opportunities. You'll have grown emotionally because in campus there are also so many things you undergo in campus, alright? You'll really, your mind will be broadened enough, you know, to see life at a bigger perspective. So if you utilize your time wisely, from first year to fourth year, it gives you skills that can help you in life out there. Moreover, in campus as well, you're able to make connections zenye zitakusaidia hata ukienda huko nje, you know what you know, hey, huyu msee nilikuwa nasoma naye, huyu msee nikiwa kampuni nilifanya kazi na yeye, huyu msee ni, you know. So in campus, there are also connections which are made that can be very, very helpful in life. So they should anticipate to come in campus. It's a good place. It's a very
That's so great. That's so great. A good word for you guys who are aspiring to come to campus and make your life a complete life and a life that you can as well manage yourself and meet all you want. And I want to thank you, Cynthia, for just appearing on my show, on this show, like classic show.
Right.
We guys, we are so grateful that this girl has appeared and also is a good lady who is a self-oriented person.
Thank
You have heard about just her English is so much changing. And maybe for those people who wish to know you
Right.
on the social media platforms, you can as well share with them how well they can find you.
You can most definitely find me on Instagram at Cynthia Muro, on Facebook at Cynthia Muro. You can DM me. I'll try as much as possible and answer easy questions on campus, how to cope in campus, how to get business opportunities in campus, how to pursue your passions in campus. I am willing to answer those questions, so I'll be waiting. Cynthia Muro on Instagram. Thank you so much for having me. I am
Thank you so
honored.
much as well for coming.
Honored.
And I just say appreciate you every time, every moment, every time we wish to have a talk, actually give you a first.
I'll be glad to come
priority.
back again.
Thank you for watching my show, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment on the comment section. Goodbye.